How we doing, everyone? How we doing? Today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, August the 23rd, 2023. Just coming to you live with our real estate note talk night edition. We're here Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And what we try to do is come on about this time, 8:30, for about a half an hour, answering questions in regards to real estate note investing or real estate in general. If you know someone um, that's looking to invest, currently invest. Um, we feel that Notes is a great place for um, all investors, and one of the investors should be. So, again, we just try to make ourselves available to answer any questions. And, as this goes on, we will talk about actual deals and things of that nature. So, this is kind of like the second time doing it. Did it yesterday, and we're going to do it again tomorrow. So just trying to get the word out and see who may want to join and ask a question. And like I said, probably behind me, we'll do, go through a transaction or something like that, and just show people the power of note investing and becoming the bank. Right now, private money, lending money, um, is something that is it's a good time to look at opportunities right now. No matter how much money you do have, um, you may feel like you have a little bit of money. You may feel like you have a lot of money, but now is the time to try to put it to work. Excuse me, with real estate. Uh, you can get yourself solid returns out there, whether lending it or investing in real estate notes. You can get above average returns. You can get returns that beat inflation. You will have the property if anything does go wrong. You can always get the property back. So, um, we just really encourage people to look into notes and, add that to your overall real estate strategy. So, if you want to see, like, there's some videos, they're usually like between 30 to 45 minutes on the YouTube channel, Abundant Capital Group. You can go there and see some of those things that I've done in the past talking about notes. And if you have an IRA, there's some videos there that talk about how you can self direct your IRA, meaning you can take your IRA from your job and your company and put it into a self directed company where you have more control over what you invest in, and you can choose your investments, and you can choose things in real estate and hopefully real estate notes or lending out the money, um, to make sure that you're getting a good interest. You're making the money work for you as hard as you work for it. So that's what we're encouraging people to do, especially during this time. The reason being, our banks are tightening their lending requirements and everything like that. So um, they're not going to be, lending out like they did when they were getting money at 0 and 1 and 2%. They couldn't wait to lend it out to someone who would pay 10, 12%, 6%, 7%, all those different percentages, because they were making tons of money by lending it out. That's what they do. Now that, the federal funds rate is over 5%, they have to be a little bit more cautious as to, you know, who they lend money to and how they lend it out and what projects they lend it out. Plus, with the problem in the commercial space, there's a big issue with commercial properties. There's over $1 trillion that's coming due within the next, I think, year and a half up until 2025. That's going to have to be refinanced. Even if these rates drop, you know, because they've gone up so significantly, even if they drop maybe to 6, 5.5, 6, 6.5, whatever the case may be, they are still probably 1 to 2 times more than what those people got those commercial loans for. And so when they refinance them, things could double, triple in certain um, in certain instances. So it just may not make sense. and you may see people walking away from some of these commercial properties or whatever the case may be. But um, doing notes, being able to structure notes can really help during this particular time. So, uh, just want to, try and get this out there for everybody. And hopefully they'll, take advantage of the opportunity. Had a really good no deal earlier today that I saw. It went pretty quickly though. $335,000 purchase price. The person put down $280,000 as a down payment. So the owner, the original owner of the property did a note for about 55,000, and now they wanted to, sell that note. They owned it for about maybe 9, 10 months. And if you buy that note, you're in a great position, because if you're at 55,000, is my thing. The property, usually you sell the property for what it's worth, so 335,000. And if you're in the property for 55,000, you're at a 16% investment to loan ratio. So the worst thing they could do is pay you. If you pay 55,000 for this and that person stopped paying, you are buying an asset worth $335,000 for 55,000 essentially. It would be very hard to lose, and there's a lot of upside there. So, also there's some deals here. I wish I could. Yeah, I'm not on Zoom, so I can't share my screen. But we got a new tape, new inventory. It's about, I think it was about 8 or 9 different loans, some as low as under $10,000. So again, when I speak about affordability, and you know you may not think you have enough money, you can buy a note. I think there was one on there for about a little over $5,000, and there was another one in there for that a remaining balance of about 6,000. So you can definitely buy those for less than that of those amounts. You probably can get the 5,001 for maybe about $3,500, $4,000. Probably can get the one for $6,000, probably for about 4,500, something like that. You know, do you have that? Do you have that somewhere? A lot of people do. A lot of people have that type of money in their savings account, getting no interest on it. At least with this, over the next however many more payments there are remaining, your money is making money. And then again, you're in it for 4,000. I mean, even if the property was only worth 50,000, you're in it for less than 10%. So if something goes wrong, could you not sell that property that you bought for $4,500 or $5,000 for, let's just say, 10,000? Somebody's getting a great deal because it's probably worth 50 or more $1,000. So these are the types of things that are out there, and these are the types of things that are going to continue to come out with everything that's going on. You have some people that are note investors that want to recapitalize. They want to, stack up their money for these opportunities that are coming, for the commercial opportunities, for the other residential opportunities that are coming. They see what's coming. So they want to liquidate some of the stuff that they have in terms of their notes, and be prepared for some of these opportunities. If you're somebody with a portfolio already, maybe you want to turn some of your rental portfolio into a real estate note because you can get good down payments. You get good down payments and you still get monthly payments when you become the bank. So you can, let's say you have 3, 4, 5 different properties in a portfolio, you may be able to get 40, $50,000 or more money as down payments on those properties. And then you can take that money and then go look for other opportunities out here. So um, just like I said, it's just a really great time to think about getting on this side of it, the financing side of real estate, and um, see how it could work for you, see what you can do with it. There's a lot of things that you can do depending on what your goals are. Notes are a great way to receive the passive income without the landlord responsibilities. If you are a landlord, if you've been a landlord, um, you know, you can still receive. Actually, a lot of times you get more cash. You get more cash flow because you don't have the expenses when you're a note investor or when you create a note on a property. I'm trying to see if I know this debate is on. I can't find it. See what the GOP is talking about tonight. But um, you get a better quality, um, not quality in terms of who the person is, but a better financially qualified person usually when you create a note as well, as opposed to a renter. What do renters put down? Usually a month and a half, 2 months security. What's that going to be? $5,000, $7,000. Obviously, if you have some high end apartments, that can get up there. But um, with homeowners, they'll put 10% down, 15% down, 20% down. Um, and they're homeowners now. So they're going to look at the property a little bit different. They're most likely going to treat it different. Obviously, we all heard about the war story. Somebody tears up your house, whether it be a renter or somebody who is a homeowner. But is less likely for somebody to want to walk away from $5,000 or $2,500 deposit than it is somebody who saved up and put down $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 down on a house and potentially has equity in the house. You know, that makes them look at the property a little bit different, do things a little bit differently. A lot of times, take care of the property. Even if something does happen, they usually come to you and try to say, "Hey, I had this situation happen," and then you can, as the note holder, you can, make adjustments, make modifications to the loan, so you are still protected. You're still making the money that you'd like to make, and you're helping out this particular person. So, um, just a lot of different possibilities and things that you can do, and we want to just try and, like I said, make people aware, of the opportunity. And so we try to make ourselves available during the day, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're on again for about 30 minutes or so, and then we come back at night on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Monday through Friday, we do the 12:30 p.m. Um, so if you're on lunch or you have a break in the middle of the day, something happened, something you've been thinking about, you can always catch us on Instagram at Abundant Capital Group on Instagram, and then we're on Instagram as well as YouTube at night. So, and I want people to, do some research about this, ask some questions. What is it that, in looking at an investment. What is it that you're looking for? What are you looking to accomplish? And then I can tell you how notes could solve that issue or help with that particular thing that you're trying to do. So if you watch the replay of this, please share it. Please post any questions, any comments. If there's something you'd like to see, some more information, specific information that you'd like to do or learn about, let us know. And, we can answer that for you. But we're usually not here too long, no longer than probably 30 minutes or so, just depending on, how many people have questions and kind of show up. So, um, want to be more consistent, in doing these, like I said, and then, we'll get into deal structures and things like that, um, and looking at those things as well. So, and the opportunities that are out there, as I find them, I'll try to bring them. And if anybody's interested, you can always reach out and we can talk about it. So, but we'll be back tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Just answering questions. Um, and then going into next week, I'll probably do more, reviewing of deals and things of that nature, during this time. But for these first couple of ones, just want to make everybody aware that we're here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time on Instagram as well as um, YouTube, and you can catch us during the day as well on YouTube, on Instagram at Abundant Capital Group if you have questions or concerns. So we'll see you back tomorrow. If you have any questions, please post them and we'll get them answered. Or you can show up tomorrow and ask your question as well. All right. Talk to you later. You have a good evening.